Hi YouTubers, it's me, Tammy D Shine, coming to you with an update about my lock extensions. It's been 7 months, and since my initial video, I extended the length of my locks. My locks were probably they were still pretty long, about mid-back, but I and I had it layered. But what I did is I went through and I extended all of them roughly about the same length, so I don't have any shorter layers in my hair anymore. They're all long. Everything's long, as you can see, it's all long. And that's what I did. Why? Because I'm gonna start with this one. Anastasia asked me, is there anything in particular that you noticed that you wish you knew prior to your install? One thing I did pay attention to it when I initially did my hair is Damian Walter, another a lock guru who I actually watched a lot of videos from, said make sure that your lock to hair ratio is good, meaning make sure that the patch of hair you have is enough to support the weight of the lock. When I initially did my hair, I did not do that. I put way too many locks in my head. When I initially did my hair, I used 20 packs and made them really small. So it actually kind of pulled my hair and made some of them really thin. So this is some advice. When you do your lock extensions, make sure that the base, you have enough hair to support your lock so that it can grow out. Like, you see how that's growing out with the lock? That's because I had to combine a lot of my locks because they were so thin. Let me find one that's thin. So like this one. I don't know if you can see that, but you see, well, you might not be able to see. You see how thin that one is? Well, when I initially did them, I did them so small that when they grew out, they were kind of pulling my hair and thinning them out, which is the next question that Anastasia asks, have you experienced any thinning? Yes, I have. I've experienced thinning not at the base of my hair, but as it grew out, it got really thin in some places because there were too many locks in my head, and the spaces that I designated for the locks, like it would be a big lock on like a really tiny patch of hair, and that caused my hair to thin because the weight was too heavy. So what I did was combine them, thinned them out, and lengthened them is what I did. So I experienced thinning initially when my hair, before I thinned it out, before I reduced the amount of locks and reduced the weight of them by combining. And when I say combine, like I would have two, that was pretty thin. So you see how thin that is? You see, and that's what I was experiencing when my locks were just starting. So what I've done is I would take two thin ones like that. I would tie them in a knot, combine them, and just cut off the extra one, and just have that one lock on that extra piece of hair. And I did that with a lot of them. Why did I not do it with this one? Because I actually rebuilt my base, meaning that I'm letting my hair grow out and I'm wrapping the base of the hair around those parts that thin. So as you can see, this base is a lot thicker than that right there. So as it grows out, it's going to strengthen that thin lock, which is what I've done throughout my whole head, which is why it's a lot thinner and a lot lighter. Oh my God, it's so much lighter than it was. That video, when I tell you I tried to put my hair up and my neck was hurting, yeah. So that other video, that was my first time. It's, I'm still learning a lot. So, yeah, so they're not as heavy now. And that was another question Anastasia asked me is, are they heavy? Not now. These things, let me show you. You see this? You see how light these are? It may look thin, but it's so full. It's thick, but it's not overly thick, and it's so full. They're so light. You see how it flows? Like that. See that? See that? I love them. I absolutely love them. So no, they are not heavy. And would you recommend this to a friend who wants locks? I get a lot of compliments every day. Well, not every day. A lot of compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments ever since I've done them. And my suggestion is, if it's what you want, go for it. I actually had a girl at my job say, "Oh my God, I love your hair," and she was just starting out her locks, and she said, "Oh, I want to do mine." And the guy came in with his natural locks, and he's had his for like 4 years, and he was like, "Oh no, that's cheating. I had to go to the ugly stage. That's cheating. Y'all some cheaters." My thing is with the lock police, with the natural hair police. Just because your journey is different than mine, it does not make mine any less significant than yours. So if I choose to go this route, then I choose to go this route. If you choose to do yours natural, then that is fine. So would I recommend this to a friend? Absolutely, because realistically, it would take me about 15 years to get this length. Jesus may come back before then, so I ain't got time for that. Yes, I would recommend these to a friend. I did mine particularly thin. So I can manage them a little bit more, so I can curl them and crinkle them easier and have it be a little bit more defined, as opposed to me having really, really thick locks or super, super, super tiny ones. So this is a perfect size for me. My wash regimen. What I used to use before it ran out was Nubian Kinks Mint Medley shampoo, which works great. No buildup, no residue. I just ran out and haven't reordered since. But to maintain it with oils, I actually use their brown sugar hair oil, which smells divine. Smells so good, and I love it, so I use that. I used to use the Dr. Bronner's shampoo, but it caused so much buildup, I stopped using it. And when I say buildup, I mean it looked like Crisco oil was in my hair after each wash. So I stopped using that. And to actually get that out, I rinsed my hair with just straight distilled vinegar and water to eat up that buildup, and just straight vinegar and water, and it rinsed out just fine. So that's pretty much it. I think I answered all the questions, and like I said, these are a little bit different from my last few videos. Number one, they're longer. Number two, because in that other video, I actually had a lot of locks doubled because they were so thin. I had to double a lot of locks, so there would be like 3 locks combined like that. Now I've thinned out my hair to where every lock is attached to one patch of hair. I have no doubles, no conjoining locks. These are all single individual locks, which was my goal, and it's still full like this, and I absolutely love it. So like I said, you hair police, you may not like lock extensions, but that has nothing to do with me. How I wear my hair should not affect your life to the point where you are just distraught or upset about my lock extensions. So with that being said, I hope I've answered your questions. If you have any more, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to subscribe, rate, and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely hope I answered your questions. And until next time, let me just give you some more visuals of what we're working with here, just so you can see. Let me see. Yeah, I got my kitchen all in the background, but I just want you to see how it's looking. Oh yeah, and I said I'm not retwisting because I'm trying to rebuild my base. So I'm going to give you one more aerial view of my locks. Okay. So. These are my lock extensions. Much, much longer than what I've done. Not stiff, as you can see. Wait, let me pull my shirt down so you can see more. Right, and that's what they look like. So if you have any additional questions, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, ask me, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, thank you for watching, and as always, blessings to you.